All right, guys, welcome to day 3. I hope that you enjoyed our expert interview with Tequila Shabazz. Now, in case you didn't know, Tequila Shabazz has a staffing agency of VAs from around the world, and that staffing agency is at 7 figures. Okay, so the information that she was giving you was from information from a pure expertise standpoint, right? So she's used to staffing companies, she's used to what they're up against and all of that kind of stuff, and what their mindset is when trying to staff their small businesses. So I hope that you got great information from that. But the shift continues, right? So this segment I call the shift because I'm shifting your mindset into actions, okay? The actions that's going to get you to the transformation. So this entire summit is about managing to get more out of your small business. It is the 6th week of what I call Super September. Okay, we had 5 challenges before this week. The first week we gave you a challenge on getting more done, where I helped you to shift yourself, right, to manage yourself and manage your time. And then the week 2 was about get more money. All right, and that challenge was about filling your time with money making activities. Week 3, the challenge was about get more reach. We talked about how you already have content. And I don't mean content that you've published on social media already. I mean content from other areas that you can now use to publish on social media, okay? Day 4, we talked about get more momentum. That means knowing your numbers in the different areas of your business so that you can go forward faster, okay? That's momentum. Then last week, we taught you how to get more digital, right? Because the difference between small businesses and businesses that are more successful are that they have more resources, more people, more capital or money for their business, right? And so getting digital and using technology and digital tools helps you to close that gap to get more out of your business. And then now this 6th week, we are doing our CEO Summit for this year, right? We started this event last year, and last year it was huge. This year, we're going smaller and more intimate to get you more transformation, okay? So this year, we're helping you to get more out of your business. Monday, day 1, we helped you to manage to get more growth, okay? So we talked about marketing, and then we talked about growth, a growth formula, okay? Yesterday, we talked about more tech, right? Again, think about what I said about, digital tools and technology. So yesterday, we talked with the expert to tell you the tech you should have in your business, right? And then I showed you how to realize what other tech that you need in your business. Well, today, it's managing people to get more out of your business. And so our expert, again, talked about how you should be looking at hiring. And today, I'm going to go deeper. Well, I shouldn't say today, but on this session, I'm going to go deeper so that you have a shift. Now, most of this is a mindset shift to get you to think differently so that you take the correct actions when you're hiring. All right, let's get started. I think I've talked too much. All right, so again, day 1, managing growth. Day 2 was technology. Today, we're talking about managing people. Tomorrow, we're talking about managing you, because in small business, most of the business is you, okay? Day 5, we're going to talk about managing scale, all right? Now, my mission, and this event is a part of my mission, y'all. Those challenges were a part of my mission. Me going live daily at 7 a.m. when I'm sleepy, all a part of my mission. So that mission is to support service-based CEOs to make sense of their small business so that it creates and funds their freedom, okay? So you're here because I want you to have an awareness about business. I want to make it make sense for you. And the result of that sense, that CEO sense, right, is that you create and fund your freedom with your business, okay? So you create freedom with your business and you fund freedom with your business. And I lead by example because my freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world that I choose, okay? I started my journey by living and working in Belize, working my business. And then I lived in Mexico for 3 years. This is a picture of me on the beach in Mexico. So I lived there and worked my business from there for 3 years. I am currently, though, as of January of this year, I'm currently in the tango and beef capital of the world, living and running my business, and that is Buenos Aires, Argentina. So I am fulfilling my own goals of freedom and everything being funded by my business. I'm kind of a big deal. I have at least 20 digital publications. I have 4 books on Amazon. I'm an international bestseller, y'all. I'm a part of 2 business anthologies, and I help businesses that are in more places than just the United States. So I've helped businesses in New Zealand. I've helped businesses in Africa, Belize, Mexico, and yes, even here in Argentina. Yes, again, I have been featured by Time magazines, NBC, Delta Airlines, Yahoo, Thrive Global, and even more. These are big names with huge platforms that have trusted me and my expertise to appear on these platforms. So if they can trust me, you can trust me too. All right, shout out to my clients, Dr. Joffrey MPH, Trendset Beauty Brands, Nikki Klug Design Group, The Mobile Sophisticate, Focus Training Solutions, The Village Method, and Tashana Baker. I am known as the fractional COO, that's Chief Operating Officer. These are the businesses that I work in from day to day and week to week to help them to get business growth and business scale. We're talking 7-figure, multiple 6-figure, and 6-figure businesses. So if I can help them with growth and scale, I can help you. Feel free to take screenshots if you can. You know, I click fast and talk faster, but I'm going to tell you, go ahead and get that VIP package because replays and videos are better, and we'll talk more about that later. All right, day 3, people, managing people to get more out of your business, okay? This is all about a mindset shift, okay? Because many small business owners make the mistake of hiring for tasks instead of hiring for their desired results, okay? And so I'm gonna show you how to hire for the different levels that I have created for you to kind of understand your hiring better. So this is a bunch of words, y'all, but it's gonna help you to shift your mind as a small business CEO to know how to hire for what you need, all right? So we're gonna discuss hiring for tasks, we're going to discuss hiring for results, and we're going to discuss hiring for evolution so that you can scale, all right? I hope you see these different levels and how I'm going to build them up, but no worries because I'm going to go through them one by one, all right? Now, again, free information is great to help you to shift your mind, but more help that helps you step by step, leaving no gaps, is always going to be an investment, okay? So the real information for all of this, for the real transformation, is in my course, the CEO Sense Excellence in Operations course. We'll talk more about that later. Okay, the whole thing about you hiring people is so that you can make more money, right? You're hiring people to make more money. We can never lose sight of that. And I understand that very well. Some of you are afraid to hire people because you see it as an expense, right? But if you hire the right way, then you're hiring to bring more money into your business. So you should not be looking at your team members as an expense. You should be looking at them as an opportunity to make more money in your business, okay? So these mindset shifts that we're going to discuss, it's going to help you to see it that way. Now let's talk about hiring for tasks, okay? When you hire people to do tasks, you're hiring what I call doers, okay? And so doers only do exactly what you tell them to do, when you tell them to do it, and how you show them how to do it, okay? That's all they do, okay? All they do is do. They don't think, okay? They don't make decisions, they just do. And what they do is what you show them, okay? So their focus is only the task as it is presented, okay? However you tell them how to do it, they're doing it that way, okay? Should anything happen to where the what you told them to do, or when you told them to do it, or how you told them to do it become different in any way, if there's a problem, if anything arises where what you taught them does not work, they're coming back to you, right? So the problem here is, and the mindset shift is, if you need someone to do more than do, then you have to have someone that's more than a doer, all right? When you hire doers, anything other than what you've taught them to do, it comes back to you. So what that means is, some of you are hiring people and you feel like, well, I could have just did it myself if I had to answer all of these questions, right? Some of you feel like, you know, if they're going to keep pinging me, how is that helping me? Well, we're going to talk more about that. Okay, because when you hire for tasks, examples of these roles are assistants and coordinators, right? These positions are quite often entry-level hires at lower pay. So you see that has $1 sign, right? We're gonna act like the menu. You get $1 sign for the doers. Now, for success with your doers, because it's not that you don't need doers, okay, it's just that you need more than doers. So when you have your doers, to be successful with them, you have to have processes and procedures in place that you then train them on. That's how they get the what, the when, and the how, okay? Then what you do is you have to create an open door policy. Okay, you have to make it okay for them to come to you when those processes don't work. Okay, when the what, the when, and the how is not working, they have to be able to come to you with what's going wrong. All right, all right. Now, to add value and possibly promote a doer, you have to create a developmental program, okay, or opportunities for them to develop from a doer to a thinker. Okay, you have to support them into being able to think past what you've shown them. They don't come in being a thinker, they come in being a doer. If you want them to graduate to being thinkers, you have to show them how to think. All right, you have to develop them into thinkers. And then that way, what they can do is recommend better ways to do what they're doing. But that takes us to the thinkers, right? So when you're hiring for results, you're hiring thinkers, okay? Thinkers help you get results. The doers help you get tasks done. Thinkers help you get results, okay? Now, unlike the doers, thinkers should be able to do, but then recommend how to do better. Okay, so when the problem comes, they don't just come to you with the problem. They say, hey, this is the problem, and I recommend that we fill in the blank, right? So now you're just making a decision on whether or not you want to take that recommendation and employ it, or does that recommendation at least start you to thinking on what else could be better? All right. So this is the difference between your thinkers and your doers. So the thinker, their focus is to get you the result in the best possible way. Okay, so what that means is they may start with your processes and procedures, but their focus is not just working your process and procedures. Their focus is thinking how to get the best result. All right, and so that includes changing your processes for the better. So there, should there be a better way, they're going to think through it and make the recommendation. All right. Now, examples of those types of roles are leads and managers, okay? So you have doers, but then you have a lead doer or you have a manager of the doers, and that's an example of thinkers. And so we got $2 signs, right? If we go back to our menu, we got $2 signs because these positions are not entry level. Instead, they have a proficiency in the doing at least an immediate level, right? And that's why their pay is higher. Okay, they've been doing this thing for a while, so they have thoughts around doing it better, and that's what makes them a thinker. That's what makes their pay higher because they're already appropriately skilled for the position of thinking around making things better. All right, for them to be successful, you need to be open to their recommendations. Some of y'all just want things done the way you want them done. That's not success for a thinker, okay? You have to be open to the recommendations that they come up with because it's all about making the processes and procedures better, okay? That's the goal, to be better. The goal is not to just do it the way you want it done. The goal is to be better, all right? And you have to create a culture of empowerment around your thinkers, okay? Don't make them second guess whether they want to bring you a recommendation. Create a culture that makes them excited about and comfortable with bringing you these recommendations to change your business for the better, okay? So don't be a grouch and think that your way is the only way or your way is the better way, because if you do, then you're paying these thinkers top dollar not to think because you want them to follow your thinking. So you have to change that if you want success with these roles. Now, how do we add value and possibly promote them, right? Because we don't just want thinkers either, right? We want decision makers. So what you do is you provide opportunities to mentor them, okay? You provide opportunities for them to connect with the direction, the mission, and the vision of your business so that the recommendations are more aligned more often. right? So they're not just bringing you recommendations that can work, but they brought you so many recommendations that can work, you feel more comfortable with them making the decision to just go for it. That's how you add more value to this position. This is how you possibly promote them to a decision maker, all right? That brings us to hiring for evolution and scale, okay? Evolution and scale, because those are the decision makers. So far we've had doers, we've had thinkers, but your high level people are decision makers. Because with all the other levels, you are still the decision making. But when you hire other decision makers, more things get done more quickly. So you're able to evolve and scale, okay? So when you're ready to evolve, innovate, and be just the visionary in your business, then you need to hire other decision makers, okay? So again, unlike the thinkers, they are empowered to turn the recommendations into decisions, all right? They don't have to go through you. They are able and empowered to make the decision of what is recommended to push you forward, all right? Their focus, okay, is getting the business to the next level. Okay, the evolution of your business, the scaling of your business, that's their focus. So the doer's focus, right, was to get tasks done. The thinker's focus was to get those tasks in a position to where they work better. Okay, so they're doing the task or they're supervising the people that do the task, and their goal is to make sure that the tasks are being done to where you get the result that you need. Well, the decision maker, their focus is to make the business as a whole more innovative to get you to the next level. So they're looking at the doing, they're looking at the thinking, and they're saying, okay, how can we push ourselves forward as a business that makes the business bigger? Okay, so they keep their finger on the pulse of the industry, okay, your industry that you're in. And they're looking at what's happening new in just business in general, but also in other industries. Okay, because they're looking to be able to apply what is new and what gets more business from other industries to your industry and your business. Okay, they're taking your vision as the CEO. They're crunching the numbers of what's working, what's not working, and they're making the decisions that create the evolution. So do you see how having decision makers can allow you as the CEO to be the visionary, because you have someone else making decisions in your business for your business's growth, all right? Example roles are your C-suite positions, right? I'm a chief operating officer. So positions like COOs, CTOs are chief technology officers, chief marketing officers, chief whatever you got in your business officer, okay? Again, you see my menu icon, that's $3. Why? Because these positions are more than proficient, okay? You're not just paying them to think around making what you do better. You're paying these people for strategy that takes your business into arenas that it has not been before. Okay, so they're not doers. They don't just do tasks. They're not thinkers who think all around the task to make the task better. Okay, they actually think about the strategy that will make the business better. Okay, so therefore their pay is the highest level that you may experience for your team. For success, you want your decision makers, you want to share every aspect of your dream, your vision, and your mission for your business, because that's how they bring you decisions that are aligned with what you want for your business, okay? It is imperative that you sit down with your decision makers annually, quarterly, and monthly to stay aligned with the vision and the mission and the dream of your business, okay? Because what happens in these meetings, this is where you keep telling them what you want for your business, okay? And y'all look at together what is the plan of action to bring forth this vision, okay? And that plan of action is going to include what the thinkers and the doers are to do, okay? What they are to be thinking about, so that everything is aligned, okay? Now, this is something that's going to be hard for some of you, okay? Because also for your decision makers to be successful, you have to empower them to make the decisions, okay? And you do that by being married to the macro, okay? That's the big view of the vision and the mission, and not the micro or the very detailed step-by-step of how they get the vision and mission done. Do you see the difference? So you need to micro manage, you need to macro manage and not micro manage, okay? So macro managing your decision makers is making sure they understand the vision, the mission, the vision and the mission of where you want the company to go. Okay, you don't want to micromanage, which is the step-by-step of everything that needs to happen to do that. That's how you free yourself. That's how you become a visionary. Okay, so to make your decision makers successful, you have to empower them. You have to meet with them so that they are aligned, and you have to share with your dreams, your vision, and your mission. All right, all of this is in the course, right? Because I've shifted your thinking. But the actual how do you do these things in the course, right? So in the course, what we have available to you is how to gain clarity on your vision and your mission, okay? Because you have to gain clarity, and then you have to know how to communicate it for any of this to happen. And a lot of you don't quite know how to do that, okay? To help you out with your hiring, we have copy for how to post for a position. We have position descriptions, interview questions, and even the things that help you to be successful or help them to be successful in those roles. And we have that done for popular team positions like assistant, a coordinator, a lead, account manager, all those kinds of things. We have them in the course for you, okay? How to create processes and procedures for your doers, okay? We have that in the course. Step by step, how to create them. We give you templates for them, all of that good stuff, okay? There is a formula that I use for decision making that I show you how to use for yourself and how to use for your decision makers, how to get your thinkers to evolve into decision makers. All can be done with this formula, okay? I even have created tools for you to have specific decision making around the different areas of your business, right? And there's a formula for problem solving, right? Because the only way to keep people from bringing you all of the problems to be solved is to give them something for them to start solving the problems themselves. So this is a few things that are in the course that help you to get your business the real transformation that we were talking about. All right, guys. Day 3 is done. It's done. It's done. So if you want to be a VIP, go to ShaCannon.info/CSS22. That's the number 22. Okay. What you're going to get are replays, my presentation decks. This one is a great presentation deck for you to get, right? You're going to get the super duper summit resource list. There are many lists on this. It's actually like a booklet with many lists on it. Okay. And you're going to get all 50 sessions on demand from last summit. Okay. Because in last year, we did it huge. We did it big. Also, if you get the VIP pack, what you're going to get is a chance to win $500 business grant, because I'm only choosing from the VIPs to get this $500. Because if you're willing to invest in yourself, even at such a low level as the VIP pack, I'm willing to then invest in you too. So you get a chance to win $500 business grant. All right, guys, that's day 3 in the books. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.